Hello YouTube, this is Dazza the Cameraman. Today is Saturday the 4th of July 2015 and this is a look at a video, The Stupidity by Igor Kostelac. This is one of Igor's videos, Nibiru is Here in the Sky, caught by camera in Germany, which was uploaded on July the 2nd, 2015. Now Igor has quite a following, it seems, with his Nibiru Planet X videos. As you can see, he has 3,599 subscribers, and I know that Donnie Serpico was one of his subscribers, so it's no surprise what we've been seeing from Donnie. But let's have a closer look at this video where Igor Kostelac claims that we're seeing in this video Nibiru, the winged planet, on this webcam video. So let's have a listen to about the first minute of Igor's video and hear what he has to say.
Hello to everyone, this is exclusive view from my channel. Thanks to the guy who left me a link, I can show you something amazing. The Nibiru is in the sky and it's rests on this camera, on this captured material from this camera in Germany. So now here it is, the winged planet is here. You can see they blur it, just a moment. They blurred this planet not to be seen with the naked eye, but almost next to this planet is another one, which is also blurred. I'm going to show you now this in a blow-up photo and also in a graphic program, so you will see. So here it is. This is the one planet, and this is the Nibiru with wings. You see, it's very big, and you will see how this planet, Nibiru planet, left a red color on the clouds from the upper side. It's incredible. I'm so excited. I have to warn you that this is not visible with the naked eye. This is remaining only on the camera. This is an infrared spectrum, which camera have ability to write on its
Okay, so I'll pause it there. We've got 11 minutes of nonsense in this video. You can watch the rest of the video if you choose. But the points that Igor has brought out here is that what we're looking at here is Nibiru, the winged planet, that it's only visible in infrared, that they've blurred out the image. It seems surprising to me that they would blur out the image and not remove it completely, of course, if they were trying to cover something up. He says that this is not visible to the naked eye, and that's hardly surprising because what we're seeing here is something that is on the camera dome, and I believe we are seeing something that is winged. Indeed, we're seeing an insect, and I imagine that there is probably a spider web over this camera dome, and this is an insect such as a blowfly or a bee or something similar that has been caught in a spider web and has been partly eaten by the spider. Its abdomen has probably fallen off, and we're just seeing the main part of the body and the wings that remain. Now Igor has very kindly left the link to this webcam in the description area that we see here, and if we go to that webcam, this one here, we can see exactly the same image. We've got this set to Wednesday, the 18th hour, 40 minutes, and you can see this data here, 1st of July 2015, 1840. If we go back to his video, we see the same data here, 1st of July, 1840. Now, I'm not going to go all the way through Igor's video because it's quite long and it's full of nonsense, but what we can do is take a closer look at the webcam archive here. Now we can step this back 10 minutes at a time, or 1 hour at a time, or a day at a time, and see what's going on. Now there's a couple of very important points to note here to start with, and that is that anything in a wide image like this in the sky is going to be huge, and later on I'm going to show you the moon and how small the moon appears in the sky. So you know, the moon would look about that big in the sky, and I'll show you later. So this object here would be huge. Now even if it was only visible in infrared, obviously it would be blocking out a lot of the background stars at night. So we would have this void of stars being blocked out. That would be an occultation. That's like an eclipse. Okay, so we'd have all these background stars that were being blocked out by this huge object in the sky, if that were true. And let's take a look and see what happens when we go back 1 hour at a time. Actually, before I do that, I'll just explain. We all know that the Earth takes 24 hours to rotate on its axis once. We know that there's 360 degrees in a circle. So if we just divide 360 by 24 hours, we get 15 degrees per hour. This means that the Earth is turning at 15 degrees per hour. It also means that the objects in the sky will cross the sky at the ecliptic at 15 degrees per hour. So for every hour that I step this forwards or backwards, we should expect the objects in the sky to shift by 15 degrees per hour. So let's see what happens when I step back 1 hour at a time. Let's see what happens to our Nibiru, the winged planet. So here we go. I'm going to step back 1 hour, and we can see it reloading. We're now back to the 17th hour, and our Nibiru is in the same place. It hasn't shifted 15 degrees. The 16 hours, it's moved up. 15th hour, it's moved up a little bit. The 14th hour, it's pretty much in the same place. 13th hour, same place. Now, remember that we started off at the 18th hour, and oh look, it's jumped right down there. Now I'm going to keep going back, and we're going to see the Nibiru object moving all about, as we would expect if it was an insect caught in a spider web that's blowing around on the cam. And soon we're going to see the moon appearing, and there it is. There is the moon. And so you can see, as a comparison, the size of the moon compared to the size of our Nibiru object, which is supposed to be blurred out and only visible in infrared. Now, as I step this back further, the moon will become brighter as the camera adjusts, and we can see a lens flare there. So there we have it. There is the stupidity of Igor Kostelac and his Nibiru, the winged planet. I'll put a link to this webcam so that you can check it out for yourself and take a closer look and step back even further or go forwards. But remember that there's 24 hours in a day, and if we go back 12 hours, we're actually looking in the opposite direction. You know, we've gone from looking into the daylight towards the sun to looking into the nighttime away from the sun. So if this object were in our sky, as the Earth is turning once every 24 hours or 15 degrees per hour, then we would expect to see it crossing the sky, just as we can see here with the moon at 15 degrees per hour. There's our Nibiru object again. It's blowing around on the screen. As always, do check out my Facebook discussion page, Voices of Reason to Explain X or VORTEX. You'll find a link in the description area. Thank you for watching.